Hello and welcome into Big League Wiffle Ball's 2025 All-Star Reveal Show. Today we're going to be welcoming 10 All-Stars into Big League Wiffle Ball this year. We're going to give everyone a minute to get in here and get things started. So we are so happy to have you. I'm Commissioner Logan Rose, just myself today, and shortly we'll be naming the 10 All-Stars and also going through the draft, which the process is about to occur between team captains Randy Dalby and Andrew Leday. Like I said, we are going to give a couple more minutes to reveal everything, wait for people to get in here, and shortly after we will get started. So forgive me, but give us a couple minutes as we wait for people to get in here. It's this year's Big League Wiffle Ball All-Star Selection Show. It's the first time we've done it. We are so happy to have everyone in here joining us today. It's the first time we've done it. Like I said, just 1 to 2 more minutes. We're going to do a quick announcement and we'll get things underway. But the order for today will be, in fact, the All-Star Captains reveal, which I'm assuming most people have figured out. The players actually in it, and then the teams that have been drafted and will be drafted shortly by the captains. So we appreciate you all being in here, joining us. And like I said, shortly we are going to get started. A couple more minutes before this occurs. All right. At this moment, we will begin this show. We're going to start by talking about a couple of minor things within the Big League Wiffle Ball community. First off, as you can see the ticker on the bottom of the screen, there should be some interesting stuff there. But the All-Star break is upon us, and we're going to first name the two captains, Andrew Leday, very well deserved, and Randy Dalby. Those are your two captains for this year's All-Star game that was selected by the commissioner, myself, and they've been phenomenal this year. Probably the two MVP frontrunners. Just Leday, 8 wins on the mound, some of the best hitting and pitching in this league. And then on Dalby's side of things, he leads the league in home runs with 6. And once again on the mound, one of the better ERAs, if not the best ERA, and led his team to a 6-3 record. Forgive us for that square on the screen, whatever that is. But we're happy to have you, and we're about to get into it. So we appreciate you all joining us, and let's get started with Big League Wiffle Ball's 2025 All-Star Player Pool. 10 players were selected for the All-Star game. We have about 28 players in this league. And once I click this button, the first top two vote getters will come on screen. And that is Tommy Hernandez and myself. 93.75% for Tommy Hernandez led the way. And I had 92.85. Remember, this year is a revised voting system. 75% of the votes came from captain voting, which is the 6 managers in the league, and 25% from the fans. It was a much better system. The fan voting has had some problems in the past, a little scuff, so I think it was a good turnout today. As we get into it, we're going to reveal this one at a time. A quick plug, while you're here, check out our all-new podcast, Big League Wiffle Ball's podcast. caught looking, and you'll get the inside scoop on our ballots and some more stuff. But here we go. Third row and third player is Keaton Kimmel with 92.4% of the vote. Kimmel has had an excellent season, one of the better players in this league, and very much so improved after he came from the Wolves. He's become the ace on the Diamonds, and they were off to a great start this year. But they have lost 5 straight, so we'll see how they do in the second half of the season. Next up, the fourth player on this list, Randy Dalby. Like you guys know, Dalby and Leday will be on here, and he's got that little asterisk because he is a captain. So Randy Dalby with 91.075% of the vote is our fourth All-Star. Moving on to number 5. It is Andrew Leday. Like we said, these two, the captains, 89.725%. All these were calculated, and it was a pretty close vote towards the end. So there you go from Dalby and Leday. Our sixth All-Star, Joey Jankowski. In his 6th year, Joey Jankowski receives 88.85% of the vote, tied for first in the league in hits, first in runs. Just a phenomenal season from Joey Jankowski in year 6, trying to become the first repeat champion in Big League Wiffle Ball history. Joey Jankowski is another All-Star once again in his career. I believe his 6th overall selection. And the 7th All-Star is Carson Rose. He's one of the borderline All-Stars coming into this selection process and show. But Carson Rose with 75.875% of the vote gets in, squeaks in. He will be representing the Panthers in this one. Teammate Logan Christie, once again, one of the players on the bubble. We'll see if he gets in. But Carson Rose is the 7th All-Star in this 2025 All-Star class. He's had a great season, just hit his 100th hit. Had 9 hits in the last series, and it's going to help his team improve from a lackluster 2-7 record. As we go to the 8th All-Star revealed, and it is Tom Ulrich, which means the Arctic Altitude have become the first team in Big League Wiffle Ball history, as you see on the ticker right now, to have their full roster make the All-Star game. That is unbelievable. An 8-1 record for those guys, just absolutely mashing the ball. And for Ulrich, the 6th overall pick, what a performance. He becomes an All-Star in his first year. Really something we haven't seen from a 6th overall pick ever, I believe. So, here we go. So we head to the 9th and 10th selections. These are some of the guys that were on the bubble, and I'm going to list them out. Jackson Albers, Luke Rose, Brody Livingston, Aeneas Sandoval, Logan Christie, among others including Reed Ross, Aiden Mahoney. So those are the guys that we're looking for here as we head to the 9th All-Star. And it is Jackson Albers with 62% of the vote. Jackson Albers makes yet another All-Star game. He's been phenomenal on the mound for the Cougars. And really what's helped him most is his bat. His bat has just been phenomenal. He's got 3 home runs on the year. And as you saw in that Panthers series, really willed his team to victory, especially in Game 1 without Randy Dalby. So congratulations, Jackson Albers. You're in. And the final player, which now comes down to Brody Livingston, Aeneas Sandoval, Luke Rose, Aiden Mahoney, Reed Ross, to make it into this year's Big League Wiffle Ball All-Star Game. This was a close one. A lot of controversy here. But it is. The fans and the managers voted. Luke Rose at 49.1% of the vote really was not close in this regard. You know, you thought this was a much closer race, but Luke Rose gets it done, secures an All-Star spot in his 6th season in Big League Wiffle Ball. And actually behind him, finishing 11th, was Brody Livingston with 35%, Aeneas Sandoval with 30%, and Jake Isaacson, 21.9%. Followed by Jonathan Dalby with 20%. So Luke Rose really separated himself, had one of the great hitting series of all time in his last series. And congratulations to Luke Rose on becoming an All-Star. And with that, we are going to move into this year's All-Star Draft, where I have the captains ready, and they're going to send in their picks as we get started. So momentarily, we will get started. The captains will send in their all-star selections. As you see on the left, we have Team Dalby, led by Randy Dalby. And on the right, it's Andrew Ledet, as we pan back for a moment. So the big thing there, we'll go back, was the Luke Rose selection over Aeneas Sandoval. It's a very controversial one at that, but like we said, the fans really, I believe, just favored Luke Rose, and even the managers were in favor of him. I think Aeneas got a little snubbed here, but it's tough to weigh a guy who's got nearly a 500 batting average, but also a 10 ERA. So I don't know that there's a right decision, but here we go. Regardless, let's get into the roster reveal. Captains Randy Dalby and Andrew Ledet. And like I said, these were voted on by the commissioner. And the pick is in from Dalby. So we will get this on screen for you to see momentarily. Here we go. With the first pick in the draft, Randy Dalby selects myself, Logan Rose. Honestly, a shocking pick right there when I just read that. It took us a second to put it in. But I guess I'm going to Dalby's squad. It's an interesting decision. I think I squeaked in on the on my ballot. I was one of the 8-9 guys in this All-Star game, and I'll take it. That's an honor. So Randy Dalby and myself, and now it's Andrew Ledet. This is a snake draft. He'll get 2 picks. His pick is in, and it is going to be, no surprise here, teammate Joey Jankowski for Andrew Ledet. So good selection from Ledet. And he'll have his Arctic Altitude teammate, Joey Jankowski, on his squad. As we go back to Ledet's second pick. It's going to be the lefty from the Desert Diamonds, Keaton Kimmel. Interesting selection here. You talk about players still on the board. You've still got the likes of Tommy Hernandez, Carson Rose. But Keaton Kimmel goes 3rd overall in this All-Star draft. Interesting pick from Ledet. I think he saw a lot of him in the last series he played in, and I know he's talked a lot of good things about Ledet. Excuse me, about Kimmel. Has Ledet. So we will head to the 4th overall selection. Dalby has 2 here. Like we said, a lot of good names still on the board. And going 4th overall is Tommy Hernandez. Tommy Hernandez, the number 1 overall pick coming into this year, has had one of the better seasons in big league football history at the plate. And we'll see if he continues that in the All-Star game. Tommy Hernandez goes to Team Dalby, which is looking really good. And with their next pick, let's see if he goes away from potential familiar face. He will not. Jackson Albers. Jackson Albers goes 5th overall, and he'll be joining Cougars teammate Randy Dalby on Team Dalby. As we head into the next couple of picks. If you're wondering why Dalby and Ledet are captains, that was commissioner voted on. Otherwise, if it was based on the votes from the fans, it was Tommy Hernandez and myself. Dalby and Ledet, I think, were nominated by myself, Deputy Commissioner Carson, and Brody Livingston. So we head to the next selection for Team Ledet. We talked about this. A full squad of altitude on Team Ledet. It's going to be the altitude and 2 others facing off against Team Dalby. It'll be a good test for a lot of teams in this league trying to beat the Arctic altitude. And maybe we'll see them drop their second game in this All-Star game. So Tom Ulrich goes to the altitude. What a season he's having as the 6th overall pick. As we head to the second to last pick, Luke and Carson Rose still on the board. Who will Day go with here? Looks like he might need one more pitcher. We'll see what he does right here. And it's going to be Luke Rose to Team Leday. Luke Rose had a phenomenal, like we said, great outing at the plate. Was hitting the just snot out of the ball. And honestly, we might see him get on the mound in this All-Star game. If Team Leday needs a pitcher, remember, pitchers have a 2-inning max in this game. And we'll go to the final pick, which means it is going to be Panthers manager, former manager of the year, Carson Rose. A good bat for this team, and just looking at these two teams to start. Team Dalby is looking really good at the plate. Even Jackson Albers, you'd probably call the weakest link in this lineup, and he's been one of the better hitters all year long. You look at Brody Livingston shines in. You look at Team Leday, and they're also looking phenomenal. So this is going to be one of the better All-Star games in this league's history. I'm so excited to see how this goes. Once again, stay tuned on our Instagram. We're going to be posting a ton of content, updates regarding this game and whatnot. But we appreciate you all joining us for a quick little All-Star selection show. First ever. I think it was a success. So we appreciate you joining. Congratulations to all the All-Stars who were selected, and we will see you all next week.